All right, good afternoon. Thanks for joining Your News Arizona. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'd like to talk about all the law enforcement officers that have lost their lives in the line of duty. We have been having a record year already for the amount of officers who have been gunned down or stabbed, and it's just been nonstop. So I'm going to give you guys a minute or two to come on here, and then also want to make an announcement. Super Bowl halftime, we are going to broadcast Turning Point USA for the halftime show. So those of you guys watching football, if you guys want to tune in, we'll be broadcasting that live here. I believe that's going to be right around 6 or 6:30, somewhere in that ballpark. So hope you guys can tune in to that. And and then I want to go ahead and skip on over and start sharing some of this for you guys. And this is in dedication to all the law enforcement officers that's lost their lives in the line of duty. So I want to get that shared out there to you guys. All right. And keep in mind, folks, this has been just in the last 90 days. And we're not even going to cover quite all of them, but just want to recognize several of them today and get that out there. And the first one is going to be Agent Annabelle Morales, um, Puerto Rico Police Department. In the watch, January, looks like January 13th. Sorry about that. And next one is going to be Police Officer Elijah Garrison. Um, and he's from Cooperas Cove Police Department, Texas. And he lost his life in the line of duty. Metropolitan Police Department in D.C., Police Officer Terry L. Bennett lost his life. Police Officer Stephen Laporta and lost his life on January 7th of this year. And I guess I'll scroll this up so you guys can see all the dates. Sorry about that. And then we have Deputy Constable Aaron Armstrong out of Caldwell County Precinct. And we have Deputy Sheriff Justin Bradford Mowry, Blount County Sheriff's Office, Tennessee. Lost his life in the line of duty. Corporal Matthew Tyler Snook, end of watch, December 23rd of 2025. Trooper Tara Marissa Gutting, end of watch, December 19th of 2025. Deputy Sheriff Joe Crumpton lost his life, and he's out of Spalding County Sheriff's Office, Georgia. And sorry about that. Trooper Tara Marissa was from Washington State. Corporal Matthew was from Delaware State. And we got the last one there. Detective Timothy Jones, end of watch, Forest Police Department, Illinois, December 3rd, 2025. And Police Officer A.C. Chan, Philadelphia Police Department, end of watch, December 2nd, 2025. And we got Specialist Sarah Beckstrom, United States Department of Defense, Army National Guard, West Virginia. Sergeant Terry Gene Sweeting, Mashcow, lost his life November 21st, 2025. And he's from Indian River County Sheriff's Office, Florida. Yeah, I mean, she is. Sorry about that. No disrespect intended. Police Officer Alex Sanders, end of watch, November 20th, 2025. And he's from the Alhambra Police Department. Corrections Officer Jeremy Lewis Hall, end of watch, November 17th, 2025. Police Officer Mark Brock, Vivian Police Department. I believe that's going to be Louisiana, I think. End of watch, November 14th, 2025. Corporal Blake Adair Reynolds, and Delaware County Sheriff's Office, Indiana. End of watch, November 12th, 2025. Police Officer Roger Smith, end of watch, November 8th, 2025. And, guys, this has been, that's just some of the guys that we've lost so far. I can keep going on. And keep in mind, up here in out of Kingman, Arizona, we just got done losing trooper paramedic Hunter R. Bennett. He was 28 years old. And pilot aviation supervisor Robert B. Skanke, 61, were killed. They were both killed in a helicopter crash in Flagstaff while assisting with an active shooter incident. The Kingman Base Ranger 56 crew was providing aerial support during a dangerous police shootout. And Trooper Hunter Bennett, the 28-year-old paramedic who transferred to Kingman Air Rescue Unit in 2024, described as a top graduate of his 2023 Academy class. Pilot Robert Skanke, a 61-year-old veteran U.S. Marine and longtime Kingman resident, who joined Department of Public Safety in 2021. The Kingman-based helicopter was deployed from Kingman to assist Flagstaff police with a domestic violence incident when the tragic crash occurred, as confirmed by Department of Public Safety Director Jeff Glover. So, guys, this is something I've been covering a lot, been sharing a lot of this on my social media as well, trying to get it out there. And, you guys take a look at the amount of lives we've lost just in law enforcement this year alone. And going back to even to February and last year, we had way more than this at this time last year. And it looks like it's going to be another record year for law enforcement deaths. And this is part of what we're having an issue with, is you see all this rioting going on, this so-called peaceful protests, and all the crap that these officers are having to deal with, the ones that are standing up with ICE agents. And then you got a lot of law enforcement officers out there around the country that's not even caring to stand with ICE. So, again, just like to ask each and every one of you guys to keep these officers in your thoughts and prayers. And, this is, we're only in February, folks. And I hate to see the amount of deaths that we see come December of this year. If you guys go back on my Facebook under Johnathon Townsend Alexander, for those of you guys out there on Facebook, you can see a lot more of the loss of life from the officers that we've lost. And, the list just goes on and on and on. And this is, it takes a lot, and, it takes a lot for these officers to have to get up and get dressed every day, knowing that their life can very well end at the spur of the moment. But they put their lives in harm's way because for them, it's all about God, family, and country. And, so keep their families and their children in your thoughts and prayers as well. And we just got to keep moving forward, folks. So on the 24th, I'll give you guys a date. I will be live on the border in some location. I'm not going to disclose exactly where. but I'll be live, and we're going to be covering several different sectors on the 24th, 25th, and 26th. I can give you those dates. So we'll be doing a lot of news coverage for you guys down on the borders, and getting quite a bit out to you guys. And we do have a lot of active military on the ground right now, active armies on the ground on the borders. And, you know, again, I think we are first, I think we're getting prepared for a full scale invasion on the cartel. And but I'm going to leave it at that, and we'll see what happens. But you know, a lot of drugs, a lot of fentanyl have come through our borders. That's been killing, you know, hundreds of thousands of Americans. And I know a lot of people aren't ready to see another war, but I can tell you right now, if this is a war against the cartel, I 100% support it, and I'd be the first to volunteer and sign up. So it's just so much going on, guys, and can't express that enough to you. So, anyways, I'll be live again during the halftime show. We'll broadcast Turning Point USA. They're going to be having a big broadcast instead of Super Bowl halftime. So those of you guys that want to join in, yeah, I think it's going to be right around 6:30, somewhere in that ballpark for the halftime show, and we'll be live for that. And other than that, uh, um, don't forget to join in tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 9 Pacific. Jonathan and Julie D in the morning. Hope you guys can join in. Actually, I'll take that back. We're going to be probably starting around 7 a.m. Mountain Time. I've got a lot of stuff going on right now. So our broadcast is going to go around 7 a.m. Mountain Time. And then, so anyways, got a great program tomorrow. Hope you guys can join in. So, all right, guys, we'll see you around Super Bowl halftime. God bless you guys. And you guys be safe out there. If you guys are drinking, if you're out watching the Super Bowl, you're drinking or whatever, get a designated driver. It's not worth your freedom or your license. So, all right, guys, God bless, and we'll see you guys again at halftime show.